Hold on, don't scroll. Before this video begins, do you want to create story videos like this? Most people think this requires paid AI tools and expensive software. It doesn't. In fact, everything used here is completely free.
Our AI Studio at Home course teaches the complete workflow step by step.
And before you ask, no, this isn't some fake course.
No subscriptions, no paid AI plans, no watermarks, no trials, free tools, professional results.
This is literally a steal deal. Yeah, crazy low price, plus an extra 30% off.
If you want to join, click the course link in the video description and join now.
Use code PAIM1 to get 30% off and special gift for you.
So, don't miss this premium opportunity. All right, let's start the story.
The night the Demon King returned, the bells of Lyrian shattered themselves. Not rang, shattered. Bronze mouths split as if bitten by an unseen jaw, their metal screaming before silence swallowed the sound whole. Princess Eloria Valen was awake when it happened. She stood barefoot on the cold marble of her chamber, one hand pressed to the glass, watching the sky bruise darker than black. Clouds folded inward like wings, breaking their own bones. Lightning did not flash white. It bled red, slow and thick, like veins torn open across the heavens. "He's real," she whispered, breath fogging the glass. "He's coming." Everyone else believed the Demon King was a myth, an old terror invented to scare children from forests and ruins. Eloria had never believed that lie. Since childhood, she had dreamed of red eyes watching her from endless dark. Not hungry, not curious, only patient, waiting. The priests had called her cursed. The healers had burned incense until she choked. Her father had prayed louder. None of it stopped the dreams. A shadow tore open above the northern wastes like a wound the sky could no longer hold closed. From it descended a throne made of living darkness, its surface moving as if it breathed. It was carried by nothing. Gravity itself seemed to forget it existed. Upon it sat Kael'thar Noctirix, the Black Demon King. He was not monstrous in shape. That was what made him unbearable to look at. Tall, perfectly still. His presence bent the world without effort. Obsidian horns curved from his crown like a broken halo, jagged and regal. His armor was not forged by hand. It lived. Plates of blackness slid and adjusted over him, swallowing all light, drinking moonshine until the stars dimmed in shame. His eyes burned red, not with rage, not with madness, but with an ancient calm so merciless it erased hope. The color of blood long dried on stone, blood that would never wash away. When he landed beyond the city walls, the earth did not tremble. It went silent. Birds dropped dead from the sky mid-flight. Fires smothered themselves. Even the wind held its breath. The first soldiers who rushed him never screamed. Their mouths opened, but no sound escaped. Their blood rose from their bodies like obedient smoke, curling backward into Kael'thar's chest. He did not bite. He did not claw. He did not even touch them. He merely willed, and life obeyed him by ending. "Run!" someone shouted from the battlements. No one did. Fear nailed their feet to stone. Awe crushed their lungs. By dawn, the northern gate stood open like a broken jaw, teeth shattered inward, and Kael'thar Noctirix walked through Lyrian as if it had been waiting for him all along. Eloria should have been hiding in some sealed chamber, guarded by prayers and steel. Instead, she descended the palace stairs alone. Her white nightdress was stained with ash drifting from the sky. Guards lay scattered across marble floors like discarded dolls, eyes empty, bloodless, unreal. The throne room doors were torn from their hinges, bent as if softened by heat. And there he stood, before her father's shattered crown. King Aldrin Valen lay dead at Kael'thar's feet, eyes open, face pale as wax, lips blue. His blood had been taken so completely that even the scent of it was gone. Eloria did not scream. Kael'thar turned. For the first time since his return, the Demon King paused. They stared at one another across the broken hall. Fear flooded her veins, icy and violent. But beneath it was something far worse. Recognition. The same terrible familiarity she had felt in her dreams. "You see me," Kael'thar said. His voice was deep, smooth, utterly empty of emotion. It did not echo. It swallowed echoes, devouring sound until the hall felt smaller for having heard him. "I've always seen you," Aloria replied. Her knees trembled, but she did not bow. She refused to lower herself. "You were in my dreams." Red eyes narrowed slightly. Not anger, interest. A predator's pause. "Dreams are doors," he said. "You should not have opened mine. Why are you here?" Her voice cracked, but she forced it steady. "If you wanted the kingdom, it's already dead." "I do not want land," Kael'thar said. He stepped closer. With each step, the air thickened, pressed against her chest, made breathing feel like drowning. "I want silence." He lifted a hand. Blood crept along the marble toward him, like a living thing, sliding from cracks, from bodies, from places it should not exist. Aloria flinched, but he stopped it with a flick of his fingers. "You are afraid," he observed. "Yes." "Good." He turned away as if she were finished, as if her life were already decided. "You will live. Rule what remains. I have no use for human thrones. Why spare me?" she demanded, anger burning through terror. "Why not finish it?" Kael'thar looked back over his shoulder. His gaze pinned her like a blade. "Because if I kill you," he said softly, "something inconvenient will awaken." Then he vanished into shadow, leaving the palace colder than any tomb. That night, Aloria did not sleep. The next night, he came again. Not with armies, not with fire. To sit, he stood on the balcony outside her chamber, darkness coiled around him like a loyal beast, its edges whispering in a language that hurt to hear. She should have called guards. She should have prayed. Instead, she opened the door. "You're going to kill me eventually," she said, staring up at him. "Aren't you?" "Eventually," Kael'thar agreed. "Everything ends. Do you drink blood because you enjoy it?" "No." "Then why?" "Because it is mine." She swallowed. "Did you enjoy killing my father?" "No." "Then why do you kill humans at all?" His eyes burned brighter, the red deepening. "Because you are loud," he said. "Because you beg. Because you pray to gods that never answer. And because your fear tastes like truth." She should have hated him. Instead, something twisted painfully in her chest, sharp and aching. "Stay," she said suddenly. The word fell between them, like a blade. Kael'thar stared at her for a long time. The shadows around him writhed, restless. "You do not command me, human." "I know," Aloria whispered. "I'm asking." Silence stretched until the night itself seemed frozen. Finally, impossibly, he stepped inside. Days passed, then weeks. The world learned to whisper the Demon King's name instead of shouting it. Villages emptied, but were not burned. Those who knelt, lived. Those who resisted vanished into red mist, erased so completely that even memory struggled to hold them. Kael'thar ruled not with cruelty, but with inevitability, like death itself given form. And every night, he came to her. Sometimes he spoke, sometimes he only watched. Sometimes blood dripped from his armor and vanished before it touched the floor. They spoke of eternity, of death, of why humans love so fiercely when they live so briefly. "Love is a weakness," Kael'thar said once, watching her candle flicker. "Then why do you stay?" Aloria asked. His jaw tightened. "Curiosity." "Liar." Red eyes locked onto hers. Careful. Yet he did not deny it. She learned his truth in fragments. That he had once been forged by gods who feared chaos. That they burned emotion out of him, so he would obey. That when he learned to think beyond their command, they tried to destroy him. "You feel nothing?" she asked one night, standing close enough to feel the cold radiating from him. "I feel hunger," he said. "And memory." She reached out before she could stop herself. Her fingers brushed his armor. The darkness recoiled violently, screaming without sound. Kael'thar froze. "You should not touch me," he said, voice suddenly strained, fractured. "But I did." Slowly, impossibly, he removed his gauntlet. Beneath it was not flesh, but shadow shaped like a hand, veins glowing red beneath its surface, pulsing like a heart that refused to die. "Do you know what happens when humans touch demons?" he asked. "No. They die." "Then why am I still breathing?" His gaze burned into her. "Because you are not like the others." The truth struck her like lightning. "You're afraid of me." "I do not fear," she smiled, trembling. "You do." Something cracked deep within him. The next morning, the kingdom burned. Not by Kelthar's command, but by his generals. Ancient demons of old blood, who saw weakness in their kings lingering near a human princess. They rose from the abyss beneath the capital, crowned in bone and flame. They dragged Eloria from her chamber in chains of infernal fire. She screamed his name. Kelthar arrived too late. For the first time in history, the Black Demon King screamed. The sound tore mountains apart. The sky ruptured. Blood rained upward, defying gravity, flowing back into him as rage consumed the world. He slaughtered his own court without mercy. Demons begged. He did not listen. When he reached Eloria broken, bleeding, barely alive, he fell to his knees. "Do not die," he commanded, hands shaking as shadow poured into her wounds, burning, freezing, remaking. She coughed, smiling faintly. "You feel now?" "Yes," he whispered, "and I hate it." "Then, love me," she said. "Hate that too." The curse shattered. Emotion flooded him like fire, grief, terror, fury, devotion. Love ripped through him like a wound that would never close. The world paid the price. When dawn came, the Demon King stood changed. Still black, still ruthless, still feared. But when Eloria walked beside him, alive and crowned in shadow, even hell itself bowed. And those who whispered that the princess had fallen in love with a monster were wrong. The truth was far worse. The monster had learned how to love, and the world would never be safe again.